John stared at the red lipstick stain on his navy suit. It was a small smudge, but impossible to miss. He hadn't noticed it this morning. Where did it come from? He thought back to his day. A routine meeting at the office, lunch with a client, and then a quick stop at the grocery store. No encounters with anyone wearing red lipstick. He lived alone. It definitely wasn't his. The lipstick was a vibrant crimson, a shade he'd never seen on anyone he knew. His mind raced. Was someone playing a prank? Or was it something more serious? He remembered Sarah, the new marketing executive. She had been standing close during the meeting. But Sarah wore a light pink gloss, not this bold red. Still, he couldn't shake the feeling that it was connected to her. The next day, John decided to subtly investigate. He approached Sarah at the coffee machine. "Nice to see you again, Sarah. I was wondering if you know where I can find the sales report you mentioned in the meeting yesterday," he asked. "Of course, John. I can email it to you right away." "By the way, that's a nice suit," she responded with a smile. John looked at her closely. "Thanks. I just noticed this stain on it." Quite a mystery where it came from. He pointed to the faint smudge. Sarah's smile faltered for a split second, then returned. "Oh dear, maybe someone bumped into you at the store. I can't imagine where that would come from. I use pink gloss all the time, but it doesn't come off unless it's rubbed pretty bad." John didn't believe her entirely. He decided to look more closely. After looking at the trace on his suit again, he noticed a faint smell, something more than just a scent. He figured that Sarah had a motive for doing this. He just needs to figure out what it is. This led him to look further into the case, spending more time following Sarah without her knowledge. Days turned into weeks, and John found himself increasingly fixated on solving the mystery of the lipstick stain. He found out that Sarah was recently fired from her job before this one, and she was potentially jealous of John's position as the manager. But why put lipstick on his suit? What kind of revenge plot was this? One evening, John stayed late at the office, hoping to catch Sarah in the act. As he was about to leave, he saw Sarah sneaking into his office. John hid behind a bookshelf and watched. Sarah opened his drawer and pulled out a file. She smirked as she pulled it out, not knowing she was caught. When he confronted her, he was surprised that the smile didn't leave her face. "So you are the one who left the trace?" John asked. "Yes, I was. I was hoping that my lipstick trace would be enough to get you fired because I was jealous of your position. But I guess it didn't work. I needed something concrete so I can get you fired once and for all. All I had to do was make it seem like you were leaking company secrets." "What a fun way to get back at the company," Sarah responded with a smug smile. The lipstick stain was a distraction, a way to rattle him while she worked on her real plan, stealing company secrets and framing him for it. John reported Sarah to the authorities. She was arrested shortly after, but the mystery of the red lipstick remained unsolved. What was Sarah planning to do with the sales report? Why was she fired from her previous company? What else was she hiding? These are questions that are left unresolved. We may never find the answers to these questions. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more content like this, please like, share, and subscribe. We will see you next time.